They said they need a good husband.
Y'all need a good husband.
They need relationship advice.
So, what y'all have to first realize is how special y'all are. I know he said that y'all need a good man, but the thing is, y'all have to know what a good man looks like, and two, y'all have to be a good woman in order to get a good man.
That's right.
But the thing is this, we have to change. If y'all don't change, y'all not gonna find a godly man. Y'all not. Okay, so y'all said a good man. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 22, verse 5. So, what's our nationality? You still calling yourself? You fell off the boat.
I'm sorry. Wait. Judah.
Okay, so you're from the tribe of, you're Israelite from the tribe of Judah. It says what about you? Israelite from the tribe of, so y'all have to get out of that mindset of calling yourselves African Americans. Because guess what? African Americans, they celebrate 4th of July. African Americans celebrate Christmas. Now, did y'all know that that's not even in the Bible? But why do we do it?
I thought I was.
Right, that's what we've been taught. Yeah. Right, but the thing is this, we've been lied to for so long, but guess what? Now that we know that we are the Israelites, we have to start doing the things that the Israelites are supposed to do in keeping God's commandments. So this is a commandment for our brothers and our sisters. Now, this is going to help you find a good man, a righteous man. Read that.
Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 5. The woman shall not wear that which pertaineth unto a man, neither shall a man put on a woman's girdle. For all that do so are abomination unto the Lord thy God.
So I know y'all probably heard that women aren't supposed to wear pants. Have y'all heard that before?
Yeah.
Have you never heard that? That's in the Bible.
That's when I go around my grandmother.
Oh, so your grandmother makes you wear a dress, right?
Yeah, no. When I go around her, I have to be fully clothed.
You have to be fully clothed. Well,
we going to church or something. Like when I was going to church,
right.
I would wear a jersey and stuff.
Right, so God says that a woman shall not wear that which belongs to a man, and a man is not supposed to wear what belongs to a woman. So, what is it today that a man wears that belongs to a woman?
Trying to be a woman.
Makeup, Well, I mean, so, for example, Kanye had on this thing. Jaden Smith had on this thing.
Young Thug
had on this thing. Tyler Perry. Martin Lawrence. Shanae.
Big Mommy.
Dresses. Men should not wear dresses.
Oh yeah, and they have activists.
Right. Because, I'm going to tell y'all this. Yeah, did y'all know that clothing is spiritual? Clothing is spiritual. For example, when a woman says that she wears the pants
right here
in the house, what is she saying? She the man, right?
Right here.
But when you see a man wearing a dress, how does he act?
Like a woman.
Right, like a woman. So clothing is spiritual. So that's why God says, look, he doesn't want his children cross-dressing. So women aren't supposed to wear pants. Men aren't supposed to wear dresses. All that do so are an abomination. What's an abomination? That's something bad, right? Yeah, I'm going to show y'all real quick. Isaiah 44 verse 4. So he says that everybody that does so is an abomination unto him. Hey, how you doing, bro?
Abomination.
Okay, good. Right, so what we're showing our sisters is we have to keep God's laws. For far too long, we've been taught that we don't have to do anything. We just live our lives. But living our lives has gotten us on the bottom of society, doing whatever it is that we want to do. A lot of our sisters are not married. A lot of our sisters are single parents. All these different things. But nobody's trying to get them on the right path. So that's why we out here. Because our sisters right here, they say that they want to be married one day. Yeah, do you want to be married one day, sis? I'm sorry, if I don't want to put words in your mouth. Y'all want to be married, right? Y'all want good men that's going to take care of y'all, that's going to protect y'all, right? So y'all have to change yourselves first and then know what God is expecting of a man, so y'all know, okay, if he's doing this, that's not a man of God. If he's doing that, he's not a man of God. But So y'all have to know. So what we're showing y'all is y'all have to change yourselves in order to be found by a godly man. Right? So it says that a man should not wear what belongs to a woman, and a woman should not wear what belongs to a man. So we established that a woman is supposed to wear what? A woman is supposed to wear... Yeah, what is a woman? A dress. And not just any dress. So, can a woman go home and put on like the tightest dress that she got and everything is playing peekaboo? Because what type of man is that going to get you?
That type of man.
Right, that type of man. Right, so if you dress sexy, you're going to attract a man that wants what? Sex. That's plain and simple. So if you're showing off your curves, because a lot of times when sisters put on pants, y'all be in the mirror, y'all pull them up. Y'all turn to the side, look in the mirror, trying to see how the booty look, right? But that's what our sisters do. But the thing is this, we attract what we are. For example, when if I came out here and I had on a police uniform, right? Y'all would think that I'm what? A police officer, right? But the thing is this, nowadays, can y'all tell a good girl from a bad girl? Yeah, can y'all tell a prostitute from a regular girl? You can? How? Huh? By how they dress? I'm telling you this. The lines are blurred. The lines are blurred because guess what? Nowadays, you can't tell. Brother, can you tell? You can't tell.
That's right.
Why do people be judged off of what they wear? Because I can come out here with a tank top on and have...
What do you want to attract?
But no, I understand.
Okay.
I understand that part. What I'm saying is, if I was to dress like that, positive.
Yeah.
What is that? Just what I like to do, show my body off. Like, I know a lot of women.
Is there something wrong with that?
That's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna show you.
Women out here that like that and really not like prostitutes or like really a bad person. That's just really how they're a free person. That's how they like to dress.
Right, but the thing is this: you can be known by the description that I gave you. If I came out here in a police uniform, you would think that I'm a police officer, right? So if a woman is walking around out here half naked, what do people think that she is? Oh, right, exactly. So that's why we shouldn't do it. Why? Because it gives a false impression. So now men are hitting on her, and she's wondering why all these men blowing kisses at her and trying to holler at her. But it's because you come out the house looking like a chicken dinner. And if a man is hungry, guess what he gonna do? He gonna want to bite. But the thing is, if you're trying to attract a godly man, he's not gonna look in your direction. Why? Because guess what? He knows that if he wants you, you're going to be covered up, and nobody can see what you have except for him at the house. Because guess what? That's his. And he don't want nobody else to be trying to hit on it. Because that's his. So we have to present ourselves in such a way to where we're not attracting sexual attention from men.
Right.
And the thing is this, you can cause a man to lust after you by what you have on. That's why men be whistling, yo ma, right. And once he get it, what is he gonna do? He gonna leave. Why? Because guess what?
He got what he wanted.
Right. You showed him something that he wanted, he got it, and now he's going on to the next one. So that's why we have to change. And the change starts up here. Because guess what? God said that he created us to be special, above. So guess what? If you want to be treated special, you gotta look special and you gotta act special. But how come we not being taught that? So that's why we out here. Y'all sisters are special. It's a light thing to think that, oh, God not gonna judge me because I got on pants or, you know, I'm just like this. But God judges us in a lot of different ways. For example, if a woman is dressed a certain way and a man spits game to her and gets her in the bed, What can come from that? Not just a child, yeah, but what else? A disease? Because what? God judges us by when we sleep with a man or a woman sleeps with a man that is not her husband, that's called whoredom. That's called whoredom. Because guess what? If a man sleeps with you, he's supposed to marry you. That's it. Because guess what? That's going to cut down on the single parent household. That's going to cut down. I bet you the AIDS STD rate will drop significantly if brothers knew that if they slept with a woman and he had to marry her, brothers wouldn't be sleeping around with just any woman. He'd be like, nah, yeah, she gotta be right. She can't be no hoe. She can't look like no hoe.
We need more godly.
Exactly. And that's why we out here. We raising up godly men, but the thing is, a lot of the men are listening. A lot of the sisters not listening. Why? Because guess what? Y'all been taught, y'all been brought up to be independent. You can't tell me nothing. I don't need a man for nothing. I can do bad all by myself. They do. God created Adam and then he created Eve. He didn't create Adam and Steve. Because that's a lot of that going around too. That goes against God as well. But guess what? I'm going to show y'all what he says about women dressing inappropriate and men dressing inappropriate. Read that, Zephaniah.
Zephaniah chapter 1 and verse 8. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children.
So he says that it shall come to pass, meaning future tense, when Christ comes back, he says the day of the Lord's sacrifice. When you sacrifice something, what do you do with it? You kill it. So when Christ comes back, he's not coming back to pass out flowers or, oh, my children, come. He says that he's coming back to sacrifice, meaning he's cutting heads off. So he says that he's going to punish what?
That I will punish the princes and the king's children.
So y'all believe it or not, y'all are the king's children. Y'all are the princes and princesses. Because remember, we read in Deuteronomy 7 verse 6, he says that we are a holy people, a special people unto himself, above everybody. So he said that he's going to punish the princes and the king's children. Y'all are actually more special than y'all really realize. But guess what? Because he told y'all to dress a certain way, because he told y'all to eat a certain way, because he told y'all to act a certain way, he's holding y'all accountable for those things. Why did we go into slavery? Yeah, because we didn't do what? Why did we go into slavery on slave ships? Why are we being called proverbs and bywords? Why are we cursed in the city and cursed in the field? Yeah, we read it earlier. Right. Well, yeah, because y'all want to listen to the white man, but because y'all continue to break God's laws, statutes, and commandments. That's why. That's why. So, if we continue to do it, the longer we continue to do it, the longer we're going to stay at the bottom. So guess what? That's why we have to change one person at a time. Because guess what? We have to be an example for one another, right? Is that your daughter? So you have to be an example for her. Do you have kids, sis? So you have to be an example for your children. And if you have a boy, he needs to see a righteous man example so that he can grow up to know God's laws and to know what God loves and what God hates. But there's a punishment that God says that he's going to punish the princes and the king's children. Read.
And all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
So the apparel that you have on, sis, is strange. The apparel that you have on is strange according to God. Right. You have to have on a dress, a long dress. Right? But on top of that, numbers. So, y'all see all the men out here in purple with these on, right? Yeah, do y'all know what these are? These are called fringes. Fringes. Fringes with a ribbon of blue. So, this is a dress code for the Israelites. Now, it don't have to be just gold. It could be red. It could be any color. If you want to match your outfit, you know what I mean? You can do that. But watch. This is what God says about how we're supposed to wear those. Read that.
Numbers chapter 15 and verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel.
So he says, speaking to the children of Israel. That's y'all. Y'all are the children of Israel. That's us. We are the children of Israel, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native Americans. He says, speaking to us, read.
And bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
He said, command them to make fringes in the borders of their garments. This is the border, right? Read.
Throughout their generations.
It says throughout their generations, meaning forever. Forever. Now, we discontinued from our heritage in slavery, right? That's why we don't know who we are. We don't know who our God is. We don't know what we do. We just follow everything that the so-called white man tell us. But he says to make us fringes in the borders of our garments, read.
Throughout their generations. And that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So he says, put upon the fringe a ribbon of blue. That's why we have this ribbon of blue. But this serves for a purpose. Read.
Verse 39. And I shall be unto you for a fringe, that ye may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them.
So these things right here is supposed to remind us to do the commandments. For example, say for example, I'm hungry, and I go into a restaurant, and I don't know, let's just say they serve pork, shrimp, crab, lobster, right? And I'm hungry, and I'm like, man, I could sure go for some pork chops or some shrimp. Are those things that we're supposed to be eating? No, we're not supposed to eat those, right? So this is supposed to be a reminder, hey, I'm not supposed to eat the swine, I'm not supposed to eat anything without fins and scales. So these are a reminder to keep God's laws, statutes, and commandments. So when you get your dresses, these go on the bottom of your dresses, or if you have a shirt, they can go around the border of your shirt. But that's a dress code according to God. Christ wore fringes. All the Israelites back in the day wore fringes. Even when you look at this picture, what do the sisters have on as they pick a cotton? Long dresses. Wasn't it hot back then? It was hot in the South. They still had on dresses. Now, that doesn't mean that, for example, it gets cold here, right? Now, I want y'all to look at this one right here. Where's the one where the Gadite sisters? Nope. I'm looking for the one with the Gadite sisters. But so in the wintertime, y'all can have leggings and stuff on underneath your dresses. You have to keep your legs warm. But the thing is this, we have to change. If y'all don't change, y'all not gonna find a godly man. Y'all not.
We used to scream black power while heroin was pushed. But at the end of the day, nothing's in vain. IUIC has been given a vision. The tents of Judah has risen. Many has attempted the mission. Minor murmuring, omitting, and missing the mark. Just reading that he had the flame of fire in his eyes gave us the spark. We on Paul's mission. We out on the road, purple and gold. From Mexico, Cuba, Haiti, Ghana, Sierra Leone. 144,000 boots banging, concrete crackling. These are our men repented at heart. The scriptures is proof. IUIC, we deliver the truth.